Hey friends, welcome back to this Homeschooling Naturopath. My name is Hannah if you are new here, and I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 little girls who are 10, 8, and 6, and I'm also a fully qualified naturopath living and working in New Zealand. On this channel I share content related to homeschooling, homemaking, motherhood, as well as some naturopathic info throughout some of my content here. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a full flip through and unveiling of my brand new 2024 Plum Paper Planner. This is the planner I'm going to be using for our 2024 school year, and I cannot wait to get into it. If you're interested to see a full flip through, how I set things up, and how I customized it, stay tuned. Alright friends, here we go, my new Plum Paper Planner for the 2024 school year. First off, in your box you always get a little sample of what the cover material is made out of to test and see if it truly is tear-proof. And you guys, this cover material is 100% tear-proof. There is a beautiful little thing here about how to care for your planner, what other accessories they have on offer, and all of that. And then here is my new planner, all safely wrapped in its bubble wrap. And immediately you can already see some of the customizations that I had done to my cover. I chose this beautiful herbal background. I believe it's called herbaceous, I want to say. And it's just all these beautiful plants and herbs, which I just thought was so fitting for me for this year. And I really like the purple. And then here I'm just giving you guys a size comparison, my new planner versus my old planner. For my new planner, I chose the 7 by 9 inch, which is kind of the medium size planner. It's not the A5, so it's not the smallest one they offer, but it's also not the biggest, which is what I had last year. So this is like their medium size planner, and as you can see, it is much smaller, and it's going to be so much more convenient to take places, and it's not so bulky and heavy, which I really wanted this year. So I'm super happy with that. For the cover, you get 3 different options. You can choose synthetic with cover, or a hard cover. I chose the synthetic with cover, which is why I have this like clear thing on the top. And then also I obviously chose the coils. You can choose between silver or gold coils, or you can also just have this sent to you hole punched, and you can like do the discs yourself. I like to have the year in the top corner, and I chose to put Homeschool Planner on the front, but you can write absolutely whatever you want and choose the color and the shapes of those as well. Here I'm just showing you my yearly layout. So I have laid my months out January right through to December, because that is how our school year runs. And I was also showing you a comparison of how I chose to get plain white, black and white tabs this year. Last year I chose color and I really didn't like it, so I wanted the black and white this year. This yearly spread here is at the beginning of all of their teacher planners, as far as I'm aware. There's also a section here for special dates, January through to December, ideas, plans, and goals. You can use these pages however you like. And then here, I just wanted to show you guys a comparison of this year's planner versus my last year's planner. And this is where you can really see the color difference. First of all, the color all throughout this planner versus the black and white. I really prefer the black and white this year. And then here, this was something that I am so pleased about, because last year, in my Plum Paper Planner, I had this page here at the back of every month, and I never ever use these pages. You can buy like special stickers that go in those circled areas, but I never did that. So this year, the layout is so much better and so much more convenient. Now this is the monthly spread. This is what every month will look like. You can choose to add holidays, there's so many different religious holidays you can add your country's holidays, whatever. I chose to add the moon phases for mine. I saw that was an option, and I don't remember seeing that last year, so I thought adding the moon phases was a really cool touch. I didn't add the holidays because they did not have New Zealand holidays. Now on to the weekly spread. This weekly spread, you guys, is the actual reason why I get Plum Paper Planners. Right here, this is the meat and bones of this planner, and I love it so much. So this is all customizable. I like to have a section for read alouds. I like to have a little note area that I can do for this week, and then I like having my layout exactly this way. So morning basket, group subjects, Arabella, Atlanta, Alea, and then my meal plan down the bottom so I can just glance down there and know exactly what I'm supposed to be cooking. And this layout just keeps me organized. I love it so much. There are several different options you can choose from. Obviously, you just choose what works best for you and you know what labels you want to put on everything. This layout is slightly different to the layout I had chosen last year, and I'm actually really glad that I went with this one. I do prefer it because it has a whole row for Saturday and Sunday, which my last year's planner did not. So I would be, even trying to put our meals in for Saturday and Sunday, and they hardly fit. So I do prefer this. Okay, moving on to the next month, there you can see the moon phases again, and then the weekly spread. Every single weekly spread is going to look exactly the same for every single month, all the way through to December, so I wasn't going to show you every single page because they all look identical pretty much. Alright, I'm just gonna flip you guys right back through to December. Again, the monthly spread, the moon phases, and then I thought this was funny. They put in winter solstice here. This will actually be our summer solstice for us. So I'm gonna have to go back to June and find the summer solstice and change that to winter and vice versa. The joys of living in the Southern Hemisphere. All right, I chose the Homeschool Planner, and in each Homeschool Planner, they provide you with this section. Now, depending on how many children you have, you can choose to add more of these tabs, but personally, I do not find this particular section helpful. I never used it last year. I don't take attendance for my kids. We really don't need any of this. Maybe the book log, the reading log, potentially. But, obviously this is totally up to you. When you choose the Homeschool Planner, this will automatically come in your Homeschool Planner. As I said, you can choose to add more if you find them helpful, but you cannot have them removed if you don't find them helpful because this is part of the Homeschool Planner. Okay, I also had checklists added. I'd like to have a checklist tab. You can also choose to have these put throughout the planner. I like to have a tab for these checklists. And here I'm just going to show you guys an example of how I used our checklists last year. So I put in all of the girls' curriculum at the start of the year, and my intention was to highlight it as they completed it, but we ended up changing curriculum quite a lot. Like their spelling UC and their fix-it grammar was put aside after the first term, so I never really got to highlighting all of that, but I'm gonna try again this year because it's something I really want to do to keep track of where we're up to. Okay, and now coming to my second favorite part of this planner. This comes in second right behind my weekly spread. I like and need to have a meal planning section in my planner, and I love the Plum Paper Planner's meal section, meal planning tab. It comes with all this helpful advice, conversions, and all of that. And then this is your monthly meal plan spread. So it has a column for each week. You can put the week of, and then basically just fill that in. And then on this side, it has your shopping lists. This is how I have planned our meals for the past year, and it is just so helpful. It is slightly different, this year's planner, compared to my last year's one, which I'm just going to show you an example of here. Last year it had lines, and for the life of me, I could not figure out how to add lines to my meal planning pages this time around. I don't know why, but anyways, it's okay. I've already meal planned for the last couple of weeks here, and it's fine. I can do it without the lines. It's okay. You are given plenty of meal planning pages so that you can plan for your entire year, and you'll probably have some left over like I did last year. I just really love the meal planning layout, and it is so useful for me. There's also in the meal planning pages some like here, like phone numbers of your favorite restaurants, what you like to eat from there and stuff like that. I don't know who would use these type of pages. I mean, you know, I personally have my phone for all of that. And then here, this is so good. An annual grocery spending tracker. I had all intentions of being so organized and knowing exactly how much we spent on groceries last year. And, you know, I went into the year feeling all motivated about it. And then this is how my tracker turned out by the end of the year. Yeah, I never use this page, but I'm gonna try again. I'm going into 2024 with good intention. And then finally, at the very back here, you have some space for contacts and stuff like that. And then this is really useful, like your passwords for different things. Last year, my girls were signed up to like 10 different online apps and stuff, so I really needed to keep track of all of their passwords. And then there is a 2025 yearly spread at the back. Well, you're at a glance, I think it's called. And then here you get all of these homeschool, kind of homeschool specific. Yeah, they are. They're definitely not public school teacher specific. Yes, but there are still some that I probably wouldn't need or use, but you do get that option. And then also every Plum paper planner comes with this beautiful little pocket at the back that you can store stuff in, and that is it, my friends. Again, you have your synthetic back and then the clear cover, which is the option that I chose. And that is it. There she is, my 2024 Plum paper planner. I am so in love with it. I cannot wait to get in the midst of planning our new homeschool year and using this. Having a beautiful planner makes planning your days and your homeschool so much more appealing and just a much nicer experience. And I think this homeschooling mom gig, you know, we need the little things. It's the little things that keep us going, the beautiful, special things that are just for us. It's the little things that count. I hope you guys have found some encouragement and motivation, maybe some ideas for your next Plum paper planner. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!